Welcome back here with Expresso on a Tuesday morning, which means it's time to delve into the world of youth sports. And I think while most of us were away relaxing and enjoying our long weekend, our school kids across the country were entangled in some of the fiercest rivalries across the land. And of course, some unbelievable rugby festivals. There's a lot to get through. Let's get stuck in. The festival up in Joburg that had everyone talking, the St. John's Rugby Festival, got off to a bit of a low-scoring start with New Orleans losing to a penalty and a try at the hands of St. John's of Zimbabwe. Vaderkloof posted a dominant score of 57-0 against Noordheuvel before Windhoek Gymnasium dominated Hoërskool Maree Viljoen with a 45-17 victory. Day 2 was much of the same, with Vaderkloof and Windhoek Gymnasium continuing their winning streaks, getting their seasons off to a great start. Then in the battle of the St. John's colleges, it would be the visiting St. John's from Harare who would prove too strong for their hosts, taking that encounter 18-15 before Paul Boyshai took to the pitch. They had a great year last year. Where would they start? 2013, while Paul Boyshai absolutely demolished their UK touring outfit, South Gloucestershire and Stroud College, defeating them by a convincing 72-5. Unbelievable. And the lads from the Cape ran in a staggering 11 tries. It's a nice pre-season warm-up, 4 of which belonged to Ferlin Vers. And this was a definite sign that the lads intend to pick up from where they left off last season, which we love to hear on Expresso. Then St. John's, we make the short trip to St. Stidians next, with Rondebosch out in Pietermaritzburg, and the rest of the Triple Crown contenders at St. Stidians for the Saints Rugby Festival. It's a difficult one to follow. We love having so much rugby all happening at the same time. After the first day, only Sacs were defeated from the Cape. St. Stidians would have been, I think, wanting to get off to a better start, running 5 tries against Windhoek, 2 of which came from fly halves, their fly half berth. But the touring side wasn't about to let the hosts have it easy and would reply with 6 of their own, including 4 conversions, to ultimately take the win, 41-31. And day 2 saw the Sacs side bounce back against Windhoek, 14-12, whilst Pretoria Boys claimed their second Cape victim of the tournament, defeating Bishops 15-20. Then St. Benedict's defeated Squinsprate's invitational side 36-7, whilst Wynberg saw things through with a strong 67 victory over St. Albans. They would eventually finish the festival unbeaten and combine St. Stidians to 3 straight losses. Not a great start to their season. Now, after the hosts lost to the defending Triple Crown champions 50-13, it's back to the drawing board. And with the festivities in Gauteng producing this much action, we didn't really need to go to any of the other provinces, but there were festivals happening everywhere. In KwaZulu-Natal, one of the nation's best sides, consistently, Paul Gymnasium, they were all about the business, as we know them to be at the opening of proceedings. The Boland-based school would put the ball down 7 times behind the line to record a resounding 46-7 victory over Westville of KZN. And Selborne, they were desperate to fly the East London flag high when they met with Nico Milan, and they didn't disappoint, putting in one of the performances of the weekend, I think throughout the country, in fact. The boys in black and white were unlucky not to win, but rather shared the spoils in a thrilling game of rugby, 36-all the final score in that match. Then day 2, much of the same, certainly from our top sides at the festival, with Boland Landbou and Outeniqua recording the first victories of the day, both putting 30 points or even more on the scoreboard. Hosts Kersney, they'd suffer their first loss of the weekend when they lost to a very physical Paarlgym, 33-6 the score there, before Durban-based Glenwood steamrolled Selborne out of the equation, 41-5. And then Grey College continued marching along, defeating Framesby 36-9. So at the end of the 3 days, only Paarlgym and Outeniqua would emerge as the unbeaten sides. So I suppose that places the targets on their backs and gives them the title of being our top rugby schools in the world at the moment. The action was equally fierce in Pietermaritzburg, with 10 of the nation's top teams battling it out. Uppies, Vaderkloof and Queen's College would emerge as the sides to watch throughout the year, as they very much were last year. After impressive displays on the Goldstones pitch, we'll have more on that festival come Friday. But an unbelievable way to kick off our youth rugby season. We've been chomping at the bit. Don't forget to tune in to our show again this coming Thursday, when we'll take an in-depth look at the Future Champs tournament, which was held recently in Soweto, and we'll show you how our South African sides did against the best of the best from all corners of the globe. What a great way to kick off our winter sports, and that's a wrap of your youth sport for this Tuesday morning.
Expresso Youth Sport, brought to you by Deep Heat. Warms pain away.